It's not an aircraft. These chilling words were the last transmission from Frederick Valentich, a 20-year-old pilot who vanished into thin air while flying over the Bass Strait in Australia on October 21, 1978. To this day, his disappearance remains one of aviation's most baffling unsolved mysteries. Was it a tragic accident, or could it be evidence of extraterrestrial contact? Let's dive into the details and theories surrounding this strange and haunting case. Frederick Valentich wasn't just another amateur pilot. Passionate about aviation, he had logged over 150 hours of flying experience and was working towards obtaining a commercial pilot's license. While his dedication was clear, Valentich had already faced challenges, including failing several exams. Still, he pressed forward with unwavering determination to make his dream of flying a reality. On the fateful evening of October 21st, Valentich planned a routine 125-mile trip from Moorabbin Airport near Melbourne to King Island. He intended to pick up friends and bring them back for a casual evening. What should have been an ordinary flight turned into a chilling event that would baffle investigators for decades. Friends later reported that Valentich was uncharacteristically meticulous before this particular flight. He double-checked weather reports, ensured his plane, a Cessna 182L, was in perfect condition, and even brought extra fuel. It was as though he anticipated something unusual might happen. At 7:06 p.m., just minutes into his flight, Valentich contacted air traffic control to report an unidentified aircraft following him at a high speed. Initially calm, his tone shifted as he described the object, a large, shiny craft with green lights that appeared to be playing a dangerous game of cat and mouse with his plane. According to Valentich, the mysterious object hovered, flew in circles, and even disappeared and reappeared as though taunting him. He described its movements as not normal for an aircraft, raising alarm at air traffic control. But despite his detailed descriptions, the controllers couldn't detect the craft on radar. As Valentich's reports became more frantic, he described a strange noise, like a metallic scraping, before the transmission abruptly cut out. His last words, "It's not an aircraft," still haunt those familiar with the case. Moments later, all contact was lost, and Valentich's plane vanished without a trace. Rescue teams sprang into action, searching land and sea for any sign of Valentich or his aircraft. The operation covered over 1,000 square miles of the Bass Strait, but yielded no debris, no wreckage, and no clues. It was as though the plane had disappeared into another dimension. Authorities were quick to propose theories to explain Valentich's disappearance. Was it pilot error, disorientation, perhaps a mechanical failure? Yet none of these explanations fit perfectly, especially given the strange object he described moments before his disappearance. The case gained international attention when UFO enthusiasts linked Valentich's disappearance to extraterrestrial activity. Numerous witnesses reported seeing unidentified flying objects in the same area on the same night. Could Valentich have been abducted by aliens, or was he the victim of something more sinister? The night of Frederick Valentich's disappearance wasn't just marked by his chilling radio transmissions. Several residents along the southern coast of Australia reported seeing unusual lights in the sky that evening. Some described glowing green lights, eerily similar to those Valentich mentioned in his final communication. Others claimed to have seen a large, cigar-shaped object moving at incredible speeds above the Bass Strait. These reports, while intriguing, were dismissed by skeptics as misidentified aircraft or celestial phenomena, but for UFO enthusiasts, they were undeniable proof of extraterrestrial involvement. Among the many theories proposed, the idea that Valentich encountered an alien spacecraft became the most sensational. UFO researchers argued that his detailed description of the craft's movements and appearance, along with the mysterious green lights, was consistent with other reported sightings of unidentified flying objects. Some even speculated that the metallic scraping sound heard in the final transmission was evidence of an attempted abduction. Though these ideas captured the imagination of the public, they were met with strong skepticism from the scientific community. Skeptics offered their own explanations, dismissing the UFO theory as fantasy. Some suggested that Valentich may have misidentified Venus, which was particularly bright that evening. Others theorized that he became disoriented during the flight, causing him to misinterpret the reflection of his own aircraft's lights on the water below. These explanations, while plausible, failed to account for his detailed descriptions of the craft's behavior or the corroborating eyewitness reports. As the story gained traction, questions about Valentich's credibility arose. Investigators discovered that he had a fascination with UFOs and was known to read extensively about extraterrestrial encounters. Some theorized that he staged the entire incident to gain fame or fake his own disappearance. However, those who knew Valentich described him as sincere and deeply committed to his aviation career, making such a hoax seem unlikely. Adding another layer of intrigue to the case were allegations of a government cover-up. UFO enthusiasts accused the Australian government of withholding radar data and suppressing reports of other unusual sightings in the area. Could Valentich's encounter have been part of a larger pattern of unidentified aerial phenomena that authorities sought to keep under wraps? The lack of transparency fueled these suspicions, though no concrete evidence of a cover-up has ever been uncovered. The Bass Strait, where Valentich disappeared, has long been associated with strange phenomena. Dubbed Australia's Bermuda Triangle by some, the area has been the site of numerous unexplained incidents, including missing ships, mysterious lights, and even other aircraft vanishings. Could this region's history of anomalies hold the key to understanding what happened to Valentich, or was his disappearance an isolated incident? Another angle explored by investigators was the possibility of psychological distress. Valentich's friends and family reported no signs of instability, but the stress of pursuing a challenging aviation career could have taken its toll. Some experts suggested that he might have experienced a hallucination brought on by fatigue or hypoxia, lack of oxygen. This theory could explain his vivid descriptions of the craft, but it doesn't account for the eyewitness reports or the missing wreckage. In the decades since Valentich's disappearance, independent investigators and aviation enthusiasts have continued to search for clues. Deep-sea exploration of the Bass Strait has yielded no evidence of the Cessna 182L, leading some to speculate that the plane may have been destroyed mid-air or transported to an unknown location. Despite advances in technology, the mystery remains as elusive as ever. Frederick Valentich's story has transcended the realm of aviation mystery to become a cultural phenomenon. It has inspired documentaries, books, and countless online discussions, fueling the public's fascination with UFOs and unsolved cases. For many, the Valentich case represents a tantalizing glimpse into the unknown, a reminder that some mysteries defy explanation, even in the age of modern science. The disappearance of Frederick Valentich continues to captivate and divide opinions. Was it a tragic accident, an elaborate hoax, or an encounter with something otherworldly? We may never know the truth, but the discussion is far from over. Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know which theory you believe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more gripping mysteries on Crime Chronicles. Together, let's keep exploring the unexplained.